Alright, I think we should be good. The stream. Again. I think I'm live. Wait, why does it say upcoming? Alright. Oh, there we go, we're good. The stream. Again. We're good as well in the audio. Hang on, let me see what happens if I yell. Alright. Oh, there we go, we're good. The stream. Again. We're good. Alright. That sounds really funny. I don't know why. I don't know why I like to like yell so much in my mic whenever I'm doing this stuff. I'm so tired today. Like, I was tired a few minutes ago. Like, or not a few minutes ago. Like, I was tired like at the start of my day, which was like at 10 in the morning. And yeah. It didn't get better from there. Like, I'm still tired. I actually while I was hanging out in my house, a friend of mine stopped by and he was like, "Hey!" Actually, H stopped by with like another friend of ours, and he was like, "Hey, dude! Yo, I got you some smoothie stuff ingredients." He got me like Reese's peanut butter cups ice cream that I use for smoothies and whatnot. Excuse me. Oh, that one was weird. It was delicious, the smoothie. Anyway, but before I had the smoothie, I was gonna say like, oh yeah, I haven't even eaten breakfast, blah blah blah, and my mom was there at the time, and then my friend was like, oh yeah, no, we didn't either, blah blah blah, and so we like my mom offered to make us pancakes. Pancakes with chocolate. Oh, this is the wrong map. Whoopsie. Sorry. I was like, huh, that's weird. I don't remember getting a drone. Yeah, it's because it's the wrong map. Whoopsie. Remember, as I was saying. So, then, after that, my friends ate pancakes, right? My friends and I ate pancakes. With, like, chocolate chips inside of them. It was delicious. But anyway, these pancakes in particular. What do I got to do? What do I have to do? Hello there. Hello, stranger.
I really admire you. I can't thank you enough.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Okay, anyway. So, after this happened, like, my friends had double the amount of pancakes I had. Because they had, like, 2 pancakes. I had 1. But, like, these pancakes aren't exactly, like, fucking IHOP pancakes. They're, like, as thin as like a fucking slice of tortilla, or whatever the fuck you call it, tortilla, whatever the fuck, whatever you guys call it. But anyway, it's not as tiny as that. It was like a big, beefy pancake, and they ate 2 of them, which was fine, because you know maybe sometimes they're hungry. But then they they were like, okay. Man, that was delicious, blah blah blah, and they were like fucking losing their like composure. It was like fucking going to sleep, like that was them right there. And then so after they they like lowered their energy levels a little bit. It's like the chocolate didn't work because usually chocolate is like filled with not caffeine, but it makes you hyperactive. Is this buried treasure by my house? I swear to God, if it is, it's gonna be hilarious. Cause I can just drop my stuff. But anyway, so after eating the chocolate pancakes, or not the chocolate pancakes, fucking pancakes with chocolate chips in them, my friends were like, "All right, time for the wonderful smoothie that our friend asked us, wanted us to be a part of, and consume and whatnot." And I was like, "Oh, yay! Oh boy, I'm not gonna serve myself any because, you know, I'm kind of full already. Because I ate a fucking pancake that was huge. And I made the smoothies, right? What the fuck? Quest failed? Why? Why did you fail? Anyway, I guess we're headed back to the trader then. So, oh god. Anyway, so after the whole pancake escapade and the smoothie making, I made just enough to make for my friends because they wanted, like, one of them wanted a big old glass. H obviously was the one that asked for the big fucking glass of smoothie, and I let him drink it. You know, if he wants to jump down a cliff, I'm not gonna follow after him. Hey, yo, Furious, what's good, bro? How's it going? Long time no see. What's good, G? Let me change my chat so I can actually see all the live messages. There we go. But yeah, after the smoothie escapade, they were like, "Oh, yeah, you're not gonna take one, blah blah blah," because like I made just enough for both of them, and I was like, "Nah, I don't really want one. Plus, I don't really have enough ice cream left for whenever I wanna make myself one later on." And they were like, "Oh, come on, bro, we're making smoothies. We're not there." They're trying to convince me, whatever. And obviously, I caved in because it's a delicious smoothie. It's a sweet treat that can't be beat. And I made myself a little glass of smoothie, like Reese's peanut butter cups smoothie. It was hey there. Great. Can I actually complete this objective now? Anyway, YouTube put your live on my recommended finally. Lol. That's funny. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of people that actually have the those recommendeds there. It's very good. I'm very glad that they're doing that. Like, great job, YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Anyway, so after the after being convinced and we drank that smoothie and whatever, and we all had the same thought, like, oh my god, we're gonna explode soon. Like all of our bodies are just gonna go kaput easily, like very fast. And the H was the first, since he ate so much. I'm pretty sure he literally like ate the last piece of my other friend's pancake as well. Like he ate his whole pancake, which was a bigger one than my friend's, and then my friend couldn't finish his pancake, so H finished it for him. So anyway, he went to the toilet after a short while, and he fucking blasted that bitch. Like, he ruined my toilet. It was terrifying to hear. Excuse me. So, after the penetration of my toilet, let me get some lucky looter as well. Anyway, after that, my friend and I, like our other friend and I, just hear suddenly from the bathroom, "There's no toilet paper!" And I started laughing because I completely forgot to fill the thing in the toilet paper rack with extra toilet paper. And then he was like, "There's no toilet paper!" Ah! And I just hear him like yelling in the background. I just start laughing my ass off because it's so funny. So I just like grab a new a new packet of toilet paper that I had sitting around, and I put it by the door, and he was like, "Oh, okay, thank God, there's escape, there's sweet release." No toilet paper, so yeah, bro, it really does. I've been there several times. You know how fucking embarrassing it is to walk around your house with your butt clenched so that poop isn't like smearing into your fucking underpants. That's not good. That's not a good thing to experience. Oh God, right in the noggin. Go away. Go away. Oh my God, just go away. Jesus Christ. Are you seriously? Yep. Yep. Got him. There we go. So yeah, that's a terrible experience that I wouldn't even dream of telling anyone else to experience. But anyway, so after that poop escapade, we were just like, "Oh wow, holy crap, bro! Bro was smearing the toilet over there, Jesus!" Cause like, he opened the door for a split second to like grab the toilet paper, and it smelled. Like, that shit was fucking stanky. He stanked up the room, bro. It was insane. So, after the stankening, we were like, "Okay, you smell like shit, sir." I always make sure I have a roll though. Oh yeah, no, I always make sure to have a roll as well. But it just so happens that for some reason, It's funny because like I'm okay with this because I always spend for some reason whenever I poop a lot, so I spend a lot of toilet paper, and my mom just buys me specifically the crappy cheap toilet paper from Walgreens that they just like off-brand toilet paper. My bathroom has a dozen rolls minimum. Okay, mine doesn't have that, but they purposefully buy me the shitty toilet paper so that they don't spend that much money on toilet paper that's gonna be sent down the toilet easily. But yeah, you just die, bro. There we go. So, while the shit escapade was still occurring, and H was coming out of the bathroom, I literally like fucking started spraying Febreze all over him and like the bathroom itself, and he was like, "No, no, just give it to me. I'll spray it myself." And then he started spraying it, and I'm pretty sure it came into contact with his nose because he started coughing and dying while he was in the bathroom. We would just hear him in the background just. I don't know if he was fucking smelling the ass that he was whipping over there, but holy moly, it smelled like shit. So, what? Oh, fuck, I missed the quest again. God damn it. I gotta remember, I can't leave the area, because if I leave the area, the buried supplies disappear for some fucking reason. Anyway. So, yeah. Then we, like, more stuff happened. We were chilling and whatnot. No, we didn't have to shit afterwards, thankfully, because, my God, the smell of that bathroom. Dear God, it was nasty. So, yeah, after that, it was just like a matter of, chilling for a little while, letting the food get to our bellies and whatnot. And then everyone else left, and everything was alright. Until about like 30 minutes ago, when my tummy started hurting. And that's when I realized it was my turn. Should have stayed within zone, little boy. Yeah, no, it was. So far, the past 30 minutes in the toilet have not been fun. The problem with me is that, for me, it's very difficult to poop. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's constipation or whatever the fuck it's called. But I get that a lot. And it's very difficult to poop. So, my stomach has been rumbling for the past few minutes. And I don't know if I should, like, jump out of my chair and jump into the toilet. Or if I should pray to God for salvation. But we're still here. We're streaming. We're having fun. And yeah, it's been quite the day, I guess. Not even an evening anymore yet. Jesus Christ. It's not even evening yet. Okay, let's try to do this again.
I can't thank you enough.
Camp, whatever the fuck. Oh God, it's already getting late. Ah shit. And head to the house. But yeah, it's been rather interesting. I was gonna die on the toilet sitting. Bro, that's funny because literally that's what I feel whenever I try to poop. I get like super constipated and it feels like I'm gonna die. It feels like it. I know I'm not gonna because it's just pooping. But boy oh boy, I get nauseous whenever there's a it's like, because my poop works on bowel movements. It doesn't just come out easily and clean. It's just like within bowel movements, it's just suddenly like, oh no, the wave is coming. And then I fucking explode out of my ass. I projectile. I machine gun into the toilet. But no, yeah, I get that a lot. So whenever I get go to the toilet, I don't know if it's gonna be like a thing where oh man, it's gonna come out smoothly, thank God, and I'm not gonna have any problems, or if I'm just gonna plop out my fucking whole intestine on the toilet, because that's what it feels like it's gonna happen. Take a sip of water. Oh God, I don't even have much water. What an unprofessional streamer. How unprofessional of me. Let me put some fire here so that we can listen to my tall tale over the fire. Do I have wax? I'm pretty sure I killed an animal a while back and I got a little bit of wax. Nope, appears I didn't. And I've been lying to myself. Freaky dicky. But yeah, right now, I'm hoping I don't have to brace for impact in stream, like on stream. That'd be fucking horrible. That'd be horrible to like have that happen on stream. But you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some water real quick since we're waiting for the night, cause you know this is called The Nightmares for a reason. If you guys wanna know more about what this series is, read the description. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get water real quick. It'll take me a second. I can read the chat, by the way. We're back. We're back with another round. We're back with another round. Anyway, so, where was I? Oh, right. Furious, buddy. I wanted to talk to you for a second, Furious. How come you don't accept my invites to parties anymore, huh, Furious? What's going on? I'm just messing. Speaking of parties, I've been fucking, like, playing Fortnite these past few days. I'm, like, I know it sounds horrible and cringy and awkward and whatnot, but it's the truth. I've been playing Fortnite for a little bit in these past few days, and the reason why is because they fucking released the best battle pass they've released in years. Like, you have to admit, that fucking face is so funny. Oh shit, I got level 6 for this? Jesus. Alright, I'm gonna just focus on upgrading the base without falling. But yeah, I've been playing Fortnite these past few days and I've been just focusing on the grind of levels. I've only started like actually grinding for levels the past like 2 or 3 days, and I am already at like level, what level am I? I think it's 35 or something like that. 35, yeah. So it's been kind of interesting. Don't fall. Shit. Okay, okay. The one thing I told you not to do and you do it. Interesting. Great. Climb. Climb. You did it before. Come on, do it again. Make it. Make the jump. Make the... Thoroughly disappointed in this character. Anyway, so... yeah. I've just been playing Fortnite for the past few days. I've been wanting to play Helldivers more often than what I already do, excuse me. But I don't have anyone to play it with. Like, I have a few friends of mine, and none of them have had Helldivers so far. Like, I've told like my friends, hey, get Helldivers, whatever and whatnot, and they were like, oh man, I don't know. $40 is a lot of money, and then they say that, and then they go buy Ark Ascended, which is like the same game over like all over again. And they buy literally, like, I'm pretty sure a friend of mine was like, oh yeah, I don't have enough money to buy that, blah blah blah. And then like a few days later, he talked to me about how he got an Xbox. And I was like, oh, that's cool, interesting. Like, I was like, oh yeah, no, but it was like it was pre-owned, so I got a discount on it for like $80. And I was like, this motherfucker. So that was happening. It was pretty interesting to see that occurring to me. Take these things out. They're not necessary. But yeah, that happened to me. Alright. We successfully secluded this whole entire building. Except that part, I guess. Hang on. There we go. Have I not gotten to be able to make stronger fucking tools? Because I want to make better tools. I'm tired of... No, not yet. God damn it. I would go outside at this hour, but it gets really difficult at night. You guys have no idea. Those who are new in this playthrough, the Nightmares playthrough is basically a thing where the zombies are specifically super feral during the night. Like, I made them super feral when they're attacking, like, during the night. So whenever I'm going outside, I can 100% expect them to be around and to kill me. So I'm not going outside in like a little bit. Especially now that it's like crickets are singing and whatnot. Unless I find like an animal to kill like pretty fast. Because I'm looking for wax so I can make more torches. But it's getting really late. I really shouldn't be outside. Oh, moldy backpack. What we got? Ooh, painkillers. That would have been useful a few episodes ago where I fucking had a concussion for the whole time. The whole stream I had a concussion and I didn't find painkillers until right now. Fucking marvelous. Chicken. You don't give me wax, but it's still always good to have feathers. Oop, I missed. Fuck. Come back here, chicken. Come back here. Come back here. Chicken. Got him. Oh, they're running now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No. Hang on. Oh shit. It's dark time now. Yep. It's definitely nighttime now. Yeah, they're... Oh god, do they see me? Don't tell me they already spotted me. Oh shit. Oh shitty shit. Oh, thank god they stopped the pursuit. Okay. Alright. Well, let's get into the back entrance, I guess. I should probably reinforce the side door. I can craft this? No, I cannot. Okay. That'll have to do, I guess. Scrap this. No, don't drop it. Scrap it. Scrap. There we go. There we go. That'll be good for now. At least it'll hold for a little bit. Oh, my fire's out. Really? I want to go get more wood so I can have like a nice... Ouch. I was saying, I want to go get more wood so I can have a nice light while I'm talking to you guys, because I'm going to be chilling for a little while. Since, you know, it's in the middle of the night, and if I go outside, I die. So instead, I'll have a nice conversation with you guys. I have good news for the people that are going to actually, like, that want to be around the stream, but don't want to listen to this thing. Don't want to listen to this thing. On Friday, which is the day I stream, I will be getting a very nice keyboard that is apparently silent. So if it is this silent keyboard that it so speaks itself to be. Oh, I have the cooking pot so I can make some water while I'm talking to you guys. So if this so-called keyboard that is supposedly silent is actually what it's supposed to be, which is silent, then I'll be able to actually stream without any problems on like getting close to the mic. Because right now, I wanted to have my mic over here so you guys can hear me and I can see the screen perfectly. But the problem is you can literally hear this louder than me. So it's useless, basically. The mic is useless right now. So what I intend on doing is that I had like the microphone right now. I have it like right next to my mouth, like right here. Hello, it's me. But when I get an actual like better keyboard that isn't loud and obnoxious, I will be able to actually do the thing I'm talking about, which is exciting. So that's gonna happen on Friday, if Amazon doesn't delay my package again. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll give you an update on the new keyboard situation. Hopefully it's silent, because I really like silent keyboards. I actually really do. They're good. They feel nice. They are nice. I'm looking for what to eat right now in this game, because I know almost everything I have uses recipe. What the hell is this, bro? I didn't even know you could make jack-o'-lanterns in this game. That's funny. Anyway, give me this torch, because I'm gonna move this torch over here so that we can actually see a little better. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, bro. Why are you making that noise so much? Why are you smacking stuff? Calm down. I'm gonna sit down right over here. Hey, maybe don't do that. I'm so lucky that they got wounded due to the traps. I'm so lucky. Ah, it's peaceful. You know, apart from the zombies that just tried to eat my weenie. Why is this door open? Please don't leave that open. That scared me for a moment. I don't even have bandages. I'm not doing so good. You know, I should probably eat. Damn the fucking craftables. I should really eat. Okay. Think we're doing pretty good now. Alright. Relaxing by the fire. Honestly, sometimes I wish that I was like living in situations like these. Not like zombie apocalypse-esque, but like in houses like these. I don't know if it's like hot in this house. Let's see the temperature. Hang on. What's your temperature like? No. Ow. My fucking arm, bitch. Doesn't that tell me the temperature anymore? It used to do that. Oh, it feels like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. What does it feel like right now outside? In my like... Okay, yeah, I would definitely live somewhere like this. Okay, yeah, I think I would love to like just sit down like in a house like this. With a chair like that. Just relaxing, sitting by a fire. Chilly little fire to just put my arms around like next to whatever. For those of you who are just tuning in again, I'm just waiting until it gets to the morning, because if I walk around at night, it's gonna get really dangerous and really bad for my health. Because there's like, zombies don't run at night. They fucking like super sprint at you. And they have heightened senses, so even if you run, they chase after you. Like eventually you're gonna run out of like the ability to run. So and they're still gonna be right behind you, chasing after you. So I prefer to camp out at my home while we wait for the, you know, night to pass. Man, this reminds me of the good old days. Oh wait a minute. Hang on. Video quality high. Gotta apply that here, cause you know, makes makes it a little bit nicer. You know. There we go. Whenever I live stream alone, I set it to high so it looks really pretty. I really like the graphics of this game. Not as like not not as good for my computer, because it like the computer is always like it's running good right now, but usually when I like when you get into the later days and like you start to automate a lot of stuff with furnaces and whatnot, it gets really complicated for the computer to run on high. So I just like run it on high whenever I'm alone in like live streams, or whenever I'm like not streaming in like an area where there's a lot of shit. So for example, like if I have like 7 forges, I'm gonna have to set it to medium, because that's a lot of running for the computer. Excuse me. Oh wow, I didn't even think of about how if I use forges, I'm gonna have to like hide them, because if zombies start to appear at night, I'm gonna die. Like unless I have a gun. I have a gun right now, but it's like a pipe machine gun. It's not gonna do much. Right now anyway. Not right now anyway. But when I level up and whatnot, I think I'm gonna be able to do more damage. I was gonna say, so how are you guys doing? But my body was just like, nope, time to choke on saliva. That's a good thing to do. Wow. Anyway, how you guys doing? I know I'm doing fantastic. Man, I'm still like livid from like there were some personal situations in my life from like that happened on Sunday. Like when I was streaming, literally when I was streaming, I had to like cut off the stream. One, because the personal situation fucking ruined the whole stream. When I went AFK before like everyone leaving, I had to like turn off the stream because everyone left, and I was like, well, shit, it's not worth it me streaming then at this time. So that's why I left at that hour. But because usually I stream for like 2 hours and then head out. But like right then and there, I streamed for. Ooh, there's something. I streamed for like an hour, and that was like. That's not usually how I roll, you know. Roll for like longer. But yeah. I was like saying so that personal issue, it was like it went through the whole day, and then it like ended a few like like after the day ended, and I was like, okay, well, I can chill for a little bit. And then another situation happened, and it was like back to back, and man, Sunday felt so long. God, Sunday felt so long. And I'm still getting like the, you know how you feel like you're in a situation on a day and then the day ends but you're still not out of the situation? So like for example, let's say like someone's mad at you, or um like let's say the ramifications of the situation that occurred that day are still being felt to this day. So for example, if you break something, someone is gonna get mad at you if they find it, and when they find it, they're still mad at you and whatnot. Well, or more like, let's say, if like you break up with someone, and then you block them, and then like they're starting to contact everyone else about what you did or did not do, for example. That's not like what happened like, with my situation, but then like they start contacting everyone else, and everyone else starts contacting you like, yo, dude, what happened with this person? Blah blah blah. Again, not what happened with me, but it's still like it still has that feeling where everyone's like contacting you and you don't want to talk to them right now, and you're just like livid because you just don't want to talk about the situation that currently happened. But yeah, that happens. I had one of those situations. It's funny because I was having I had a conversation with H yesterday, and he mentioned to me I mentioned to him the situation that happened to me, like everything down to like not everything, but like not down to the minute detail, but like I explained to him what was going on, and he was like, "Wow, well, I was gonna tell you how my like week was horrible and was exhausting, but it does not compare to what happened with you. Holy moly!" And I was like, "Yeah, that happens sometimes." I fucking like, I've come to realize sometimes that some situations that I go through are just not normal in the average household that people have. And it's really funny. Maybe one day, whenever all my whenever the situations that I go through are over, I might tell everybody, like in like a video. I might just fucking come up with the plague doctor costume, and I'm like, so I had this situation in my life a while ago, and I just want to talk about it because I finally feel comfortable about talking it with you guys. But I've hinted about it a lot, like a long time ago. Not a lot, but I did hint about it in some videos of mine. Back when I used to do story times, where I used to do like basically what I do now, which is fun fact for those of you who don't know, I am making a podcast with H and the other friend of ours that I was mentioning. But like it's a podcast in Spanish, so if you don't understand Spanish, don't listen to it. It's fine. You don't. I'm not saying like you don't miss a lot. You do kind of miss some stuff that happens to us in our stories and whatnot. The stories we tell, but it's not relevant to what I'm trying to explain to you here. But yeah, um, the story times I used to do, one of them hints at it, and the reason why I haven't told that story yet is because it still happens to this day. Like the ramifications of what happened in those days is still occurring, and I'm still experiencing it. Like, again, for example, the person contacting you after a breakup or whatnot, stuff like that. That stuff is still happening to me. So I have to, finish with what's going on in order for me to move on with my life and be able to actually tell you guys about what's going on or what has been going on. Also, if you hear barking, that's Benji. He's around there. I fucking made a wonderful. I put a wonderful image of Benji like in one of the posts I made a while, like not a while ago. It was like a few days ago, about how I made some like changes to my schedule and whatnot, and then I sent a picture of Benji. Benji's fucking adorable, bro. Like everyone in my household loves Benji. He's like the greatest dog. Ignore this, by the way. Not the barking. I mean, like just I'm doing something right now. I'm not like that's why I'm not in the fucking foreground. I'm in the background right now. Just hang on. Currently doing some stuff like with my not with my dog, but like around my room because I have to do this real quick. But yeah, Benji is loved by like all the people in this house and everyone that visits. Today, when H and that friend of ours visited, I don't know why I keep saying that friend of ours. His name is like his username is usually like we call him Notorious because he's like the username is like the Notorious or whatever the fuck, and then some code, so we call him Noto in Spanish or Notorious. Kind of like you, Furious. But anyway, oh, it's morning. Perfect. Let's get out. Excuse me. I was getting ready to step outside, but you know what? I'll take the back exit. So yeah, that friend of mine and H were like in my house today, and Benji started barking at like H and everyone else because I'm pretty sure he didn't recognize them because of the perfume and what they were wearing because they didn't look like recognizable before. I was like, oh yeah, that's H because I've seen him before, but Benji hasn't seen him in a long time. So he was like completely unrecognizable, and he started barking at H, and so H started running after him, and he actually started like screaming, like crying. And I was like, that surely cannot be Benji. Benji does not scream that way. And I was like, oh my god, it is! No! And I started like fucking running after him, like, no, leave little Benji alone. He's being, you guys are hurting him too much. It's like, you know, it was funny. But yeah. And then eventually, like, Benji was like, oh yeah, I know these people. And everything calmed down. But that happened. It was a funny situation. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, fuck. Oh, why? How are you still alive? Die. Oh, God, you hurt a lot. That guy took off 25 HP. Oh my god. I'm not going to fight you. Fuck that. Jesus. Holy shit. Oh, there he is again. I'm pretty sure it's because the other dogs are barking like outside. Not my dogs. No, I don't have other dogs. I have just Benji. But I'm pretty sure the other dogs are barking like around the street. Someone might be outside. Oh, I think someone got in. Someone arrived to my house. Someone's here. But yeah, continuing with what I was saying. So yeah, poor little Benji. He freaked out when H was just following after him. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh no. I'm freezing? What? It's just a little swim. Why am I freezing to death? Climb up. Surface for air. You're losing oxygen in your lungs. No, don't do that. That's bad for your health. Alright. I think I have to still go swimming again, but you know. Let me drink more water. You know, after streaming for an hour in this game, I've realized that maybe this game is like a little one of those games where you play for a little less than when you normally do. Ow, Jesus, for a little less than you normally do. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Because this game is like, it's like every other game. It's fun with friends, and like single player is kind of like lonely and quiet. But it's still fun to play it alone. Excuse me. I'm more of like playing. I've more learned that it's better if I just play Helldivers if I'm alone, because even though there's like even though you are alone, it has good multiplayer. It's not like a multiplayer where in some games like freaking, for example, Fortnite, you just join in and there's a bunch of squealers and whatever. Whereas in Helldivers 2, you just join in and like you're just greeted with democracy and the fight for democracy, which is great. I really like that. I really like that how in those games you just go in, do the missions, drop out. That's it. Like you don't have to talk to anyone if you don't want to. You don't have to. You can communicate with people like in the chat or whatever, but you don't want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. That's what's great about that game. Oh my! There go your brain, sir. That you used to play, it feels like that. It's like just it's not empty, but it's just empty enough to feel eerie and unsettling. It kinda like in a sense Minecraft, because it's like Minecraft is you build your own world. And here, the world is already built. You have to just survive in it. But back then, it was like, it felt like the same eeriness of Minecraft, because there wasn't any traders that would actually talk with you. They would talk with you sometimes, but they wouldn't like interact with you. They wouldn't give you any quests. They would just trade with you, and that's it. So they weren't basic. It's like they weren't even there. It was like villagers in that sense, in that regard. So whenever you would just play, it felt like it was just you, the only human around, and that gets to you. Like that, like from a mental standpoint, when you're alone, you don't want to do that. It's bad for your health. And especially in games like this, it really feels like you're alone. So it feels very unsettling. Also, there's a lot of zombies around here, so it cause some problems. Ooh, drop loot. Please give me something good. Okay. Steroids! Wonderful. I'll pop them whenever I need them. But yeah, in this game, it just feels so lonely sometimes. And it's like there's nothing you can do about it. It's like invite more people, but you know, when you don't have any people to invite, it's kind of boring like that. This is a bit creepy alone. I don't care what anyone says. Minecraft is terrifying alone. Yeah, okay, I'm not saying like scare factor wise, because this game is creepy alone. Don't get me wrong. But like, I'm not saying like terrifying wise, because I know Minecraft for a fact with the cave noises alone, that thing is terrifying, and I don't wanna go into caves alone, especially in Java when I know the okay, well that bird fucked up. Anyway. I don't want to play Java alone because in Java there's a lot of cave noises and I definitely don't want to hear those, especially like midnight. Hearing those at midnight it's just waiting for you to get like sleep paralysis and to die in there, and your soul gets trapped into the machine or whatever the fuck. But like, what I mean like when I'm saying about Minecraft, like that's why I was not specifying cave noises or whatever. I was specifically saying that feeling you get when you're playing alone in Minecraft, that like and the music starts playing, where you just feel lonely. It's not a feeling where you just like, oh yeah, I'm alone in this world, so yeah, I guess I'm alone. I feel lonely, whatever. No, it's like you're playing Minecraft and there's just this sense of like you're alone in this world. You're alone here. It just, I don't know how to explain it very well, but it's basically just like, the way I would describe it is just feeling lonely, like just really lonely. Like, if you're playing Minecraft in the middle of the night, and you just listen to the music, you feel like you get depressed really fast. And it's the same way here, kind of. Only like it's not that depressing as Minecraft. In Minecraft, you're just like, okay, I gotta turn off the music, or else I'm gonna fucking like start crying. So yeah. Whereas in this game, it's more like, oh yeah, you're surviving, so I guess it's not that bad. You have to survive. I mean, it's normal. You do that every day, anyways. But yeah, it's like a very distinct difference. But it's like I say it's like a distinct difference, but I can still compare one to another because it still feels the same way. It has the same feeling of a loneliness, and like you're alone in a world. So even as much as you explore, you're not gonna find anyone. You're just gonna be alone. You're just gonna be alone with the zombies that try to kill you. I'm drinking water. That's why I'm not moving. Speaking of zombies. But yeah, that's why back when I was playing 7 Days to Die by myself, I used to love it because it was like, oh yeah, I get to talk with chat and whatever, so I'm not alone. But even though I'm like right now, I don't mind talking about like 7 Days to Die here. But it was like a mission like back then when I didn't stream and I didn't do any of this kind of stuff, so I used to feel very lonely and whatever. The weird random sounds in Minecraft. Hang on, there's a zombie. Go away. I'm reading the chat. Can't you see I'm talking here? Hey, I'm talking here. Bing. There goes your brain. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, the weird random sounds in Minecraft always send a chill up my spine. 7 Days has just a couple of has just had a couple of jump scares for me, so I get a bit nervous when I play alone. Yeah, that's the difference with 7 Days to Die and Minecraft. In 7 Days to Die, you get a lot of jump scares and you just suddenly like you're under attack and you're violently getting murdered. Whereas in Minecraft, the most you could hear is and then an explosion. But that's about it. That's all you get from Minecraft. Everything else is get away from me. Everything else doesn't sneak up on you. Just every now and then you would if you think something would sneak up on you, you just turn on your headphones and you just hear him go. But in here, some zombies are very fucking quiet, and they jump scare you. But again, that's jumping into the factor of creepiness. I mean, like, whenever I play this, it's not like creepiness that I'm feeling. Because of course I feel like creepiness every now and then whenever I'm like alone in the night. But I'm talking about like whenever you're alone in like spaces where it's not empty, but again, it's just empty enough so that you feel like you're alone here, and also it's eerie. I don't know how to explain it really well. It's basically just depression of due to loneliness whenever you play this. That's what it happens, and not in this one though. In the console version, it happened a lot because it was like eerie plus empty. So you know. But in this one, since there's more quests and whatever, and there's actual like things you can do with people and talk to them, you don't get that feeling a lot. But yeah, you do get like every now and then weird and random sounds in here. But nothing compares to the sounds in Minecraft. It's so creepy in like the sounds of Minecraft. It's not. It doesn't need to be as creepy. I don't know why like Notch when he was making Minecraft was like, yes, time to make this a horror game. This is not a survival game anymore, boys. It's time for horror. It's time to shit your pants. Shit 'em right now. Shit your pants. and you're like, why is it so scary? It doesn't need to be this scary. But that happens. Getting Pistol Pete. Even though I don't have a pistol, I want to get a pistol. It's the best way to not spend any ammo, and if you level it up much, you don't get to waste as much ammo either way. Especially when you start getting into the end game where you get like SMGs and whatever. Search this car. What do we got? Crap. Okay. I want to go into this house because I'm trying to find food, so I don't waste the reserves in my house. Hey there. Remember back when in this game where you could just slap a flashlight into your like any gun, and it would work as a flashlight attachment. Now you have to like actually find flashlight attachments for your gun. There you go, your head. I understand fully. I've had 7 days on PC for a while, but all my friends are PS5 players, so I definitely understand the loneliness of a few games, though. Yeah, that happens a lot, especially with like PC gaming and like console not being able to have crossplay and whatnot. That kind of sucks, honestly. I wish more games would have crossplay. Like, I know a lot of games have crossplay right now, like Helldivers 2, Are You Fighting for Democracy, blah blah blah. Yeah. But like, I just wish more of them had that, cause oh, hello there, miss. No, don't get back up. Don't get up. Don't get up. I'm looting here. Can't you see I'm looting here? Go. Oh crap. I said go. Oh. I didn't even shoot the arrow. She died. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I really like the, again, I really like the atmosphere in here, but it gets really lonely to play it like for a long time. But it's fine because I can just talk to chat. But back when I wasn't streaming and like loneliness would get to me, it was really getting to me. I wouldn't be able to play my two favorite games, which is 7 Days to Die and Minecraft, because of it. But yeah, back to the crossplay thing. I really like to have like games with crossplay specifically for that reason, because it's so fun to just play with crossplay and with my friends. Oh, hey there. Maybe don't do that, what you're doing right there. You know there's a door that's open, right? You don't need to do that. Eh. Eh. One of these days you're gonna die. Huh. Jesus Christ. You know what? Let him break through. Let him have his fun. He's having fun, so just let him have it. Let's see. Ooh, a grill. Perfect. I don't know why is there a grill on the fucking dishwasher. Let's find the grill. Could you? What the fuck? Okay, nah, bro. What the hell's going on here? I see what you meant now by jump scares. Yeah, this is problematic. Stop! I'm gonna die because of you. Thank God. Okay. Alright. Give me the arrows. Boy, I need those arrows. Alright. Any bandages I can take? I can eat this ravioli. It's good enough for me. Is there any bandages? No, but there's ravioli. it's like you're seeking medical help, but you're in Italy. Alright, I'm not taking any chances here. Alright. Loot time. Oh, Pistol Pete. Oh, food. Give me some food. Oh, yay. Perfect. I can make bacon and eggs now. This is gonna be really good. Shotgun Messiah. That's what we got here. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Okay, I can sell that to the trader. Crossplay needs to be almost mandatory if it's a game on all consoles. The only problem is that the PC, PS5, and Xbox community don't really know each other much, so most games don't have crossplay. That's just a theory, lol. I mean, they mingle. I've seen them mingle a lot. There's a lot of friends of mine that play on like. There's literally okay. So that friend of mine that I was talking about. So there's H. H has a PlayStation, but the other friend of ours has an Xbox. And then Furious, the person who was in the chat a while ago, he's a friend of mine and he plays on PC. And we literally, what we do whenever I play with Furious, I just play on Fortnite or whatever. But whenever I play with H and that other friend of ours, like Notorious, whatever the fuck I call him again, I forgot. Excuse me. Whenever we play Fortnite as well. So it's like crossplay should be mandatory, but like at the same time, I just think that more. Okay. I just think that more games should have crossplay in general. Like, not the games that are currently being made. Oh, still here. Yeah, alright. Well, Furious, we're still here. We literally play on Fortnite because, like, most other games don't have crossplay. For example, Minecraft. That is so stupid. Like, yes, let's have two versions with different updates and different additions and whatnot. Let's go play on Java. Wait a minute. Bedrock players, which are console, don't play on Java, so you know that's fun. So yeah, or alright then, we can just go play Bedrock then. Oh wait, it's super difficult to play Bedrock on your computer, and so that happens a lot. But it's fine, we manage. Hello there. Would you like to die? Please do. Oh crap, come on, bro. Listen, man, okay, I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like on the verge of death right now. Like one more hit and I'm dying. Oh hell no! What is this place? Is this level 1? Nope. Fuck this then. I'm getting out of here. Hell no! I'm not doing that. I'm not even a level 1. There's no good loot in there. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, crossplay should have like there should be more crossplay on more areas. Like for example, I'm pretty sure that this game is getting a console version in Alpha 22, which I'm super excited to see. I gave up on Minecraft for PC. I've got about 1,300 hours on PS5 Minecraft. I have no life. Oh, you're telling me you have no life? No, my friend. Trust me. You have more life than me. I can guarantee that to you. Let's get to the trader real quick, and I'll show you why you have more life than me. Just hang on a minute. I'll show you, buddy. Don't worry. I'll boost your self-esteem for you. You have a life. Trust me. Just hang on. Trust me when I say this. No one, if you think you don't have a life, you have not met my gaming hours on my PlayStation 5. Like, whenever you're feeling down and feeling like, oh man, maybe I'm not doing so much with my life because I'm playing video games, look at my hours on PlayStation 5 and you will see that you're incredibly incorrect. Unless you have, like, I don't know, over 20,000 hours on some random game that I've never heard of, then maybe. But in general, I'm pretty sure in total, I don't know how many hours I've spent in video games in total, but it's been a fucking... I'm pretty sure it would make up, like, over 3 years worth of playing hours. Oh, airdrop. Well, that's in the fuck end of nowhere. I'm not doing that. Maybe even more than 3 years. I don't know how many. No, that's a chimney. It looks like a building from here. So the console update will either be great or downright awful for 7 days. I'm talking about changing people that already have it. Oh, charging people that already have it on the console since it's been so long and the company changed. Yeah. The problem with the old version, this one I kind of get because it's like copywriting issues. So the problem with the old version is that the old version is copyrighted by this company that went bankrupt a while ago, and they were trying to get it back. They were unsuccessful, so they had to make, like, basically brand new from scratch. Which, what the fuck? I'll take that. Anyway, which, like, I get, because who wouldn't be, like, pissed off that they have to start all over again? I know I would. But it's still, like, a thing that it's not a... I don't think it's gonna be a letdown, because it already is a letdown to be not having anything in the like console version, not having literally anything in the console version, because you don't, like, all you do compared to this game, like what I'm doing in this game couldn't have been done in the other version. That's why I don't mind having, like, that other version being released, no matter how shitty or how good it'll be. I'll still get it, most likely, if I have the money. But yeah. No, stop doing that. Okay. There we go. Now you got some wax, so we can actually... Yeah, it's wax, right? Oh no, animal fat. Fuck. Okay, I messed it up. Anyway. I think there's a food area near. Telltale used to own it. Now it's Fun Pimps. Never thought of the copyright stuff. Good point. You've convinced me, lol. Yeah, the problem, like, just imagine you have a game that you're working on, right? And you fucking love the game. And then the company you work for goes bankrupt, and the game that you made has to restart all over again if you want it on console. You can still use it on PC. You have it on PC. Everything is fine on PC. But you have to start all over again on console. So, it's not that I'm saying that I'm thinking it's going to be ass. I'm just, you know... If it's ass, then I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because they had to start all over again. Guess it's canned fucking cat food for me. Yum. So yeah. Not saying that I hope it's gonna be ass or whatever. No, I'm saying that if it's ass, I get it. Cause it's like a thing where, okay, the game that you are working on is completely gone and you have to start all over again because of your copyright issues. So, I kind of get it. If I put myself in their shoes, I get it. And that's why they haven't been making any updates to it or whatever. And that's why they are charging people for it again. Not because they want to, but because they literally cannot change that game in particular. You have to start over again. But the good thing is that for those of you who played on the PlayStation 4 version, or not the PlayStation 4 version, the console version back then, they are working in conjunction with, like, Sony and I'm pretty sure not Sony, but PlayStation and Xbox at least, about how, like, if they're gonna release a new version, then the people who already have the old version will get a discount. So that's very good of their part. Like, they're trying. Not saying that they're succeeding or they will succeed. Hopefully they do. But they're trying at least. So that's good on their part. And I applaud them for it. Because, like, at least they think about the people spending the money. Not the making money thing. Which is great because I love that about, like, the current people making video games. I didn't know they had to start over. I figured they just bought the game and rights to all usage. I figured they just adding the old stuff, not starting from scratch. I'll definitely buy it then. Yeah, no, they are beginning again. Like, literally, imagine that game is a completely different game and owned by a completely different company. It's like fucking like Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood. It's a bad way of seeing it like that, but it's like essentially what happened with them, where the copywriting and the stuff, they couldn't, like, you know, it's not like they couldn't do anything. They did something, but and like these guys did a lot for the problem that they had. So I applaud them again for it, and I hope that everything goes right for them, because everything that they've been working really hard on this. They've been working on this since Alpha 20. Before this alpha, they've been working on, like, actually no, way before Alpha 20. They've been working on this for a lot, like a long time. They've been trying to get it back for a long time, and they haven't succeeded because of copywriting issues. It's like copywriting in the world of video games, and like the shady business that goes around in the internet and whatever. It's so difficult to get everything back in order when you lose it. That's why it's like, oh my brain. That's why it was so difficult for them. And that's why, if anyone is making video games at any given point right now, I implore you, do not go for the easy route and like sell out to a big company, because you're not, if you're passionate about your games, you're not gonna enjoy making them anymore, because they're either gonna fucking cow milk you, or they're gonna like eventually like send your game down to the gutter, and the company will go bankrupt and you'll never get your game again. So if you have an idea of making a video game, I recommend either starting your own company if you have the money, or if you don't have the money, just like fucking make it yourself. Honestly, I recommend that highly, because it's not a thing where you have a chance of it succeeding. Because, like, for example, it's like Helldivers, for example. It succeeded, of course, but like that's not an example, like one of the outliers. It's one of the lucky ones that succeeded like this, because it was insane, and the game is fun as well. But like it's like polar opposites. On one spectrum, Helldivers 2 is completely successful, and there's no way the parenting company is gonna go bankrupt because it's PlayStation. At least not for like the amount of years that the developers have left in their lives. But if we take something like Telltale, I don't even know what that company is, or what it is anymore. I'm pretty sure it's bankrupt and dead, but I don't know what it was back then even. So, like, if you're trying to sell out on something, at least sell out to big companies that you know that will stay there, like Xbox or PlayStation, or make like Steam or stuff like that. You know, stuff that are like, you know, that will stay there for a long time. Just a second while I drink water. But like, I think it's for the best if you make it probably yourself. It will never be as polished as you want it to be, because the way I see it is like, look, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I am I'm one of the type of people that like to make video games and whatnot, but I don't have the resources to make it exactly. I looked into it, and I think Fun Pimps have been working on this for a decade. Yep, Telltale went out of business a few years back. Yeah, no, it was insane. They've been hard at work for over a decade, apparently, according to you. But yeah, no. I've been like making maps in Fortnite for a very long time. And if there's one thing I've learned, is that you cannot do everything yourself. There's eventually gonna be a part where you just can't do it yourself, and you have to stick with the part that you're good at. And that's okay. That is completely fine. You're not gonna be able to do everything in a video game. for example, let's take Lethal Company, which is made by one person. They got down the story, not even the story. There is no story. There's like only 3 different things that you can do to make it right. You can either like make excellent graphics. You're perfectly good at graphics and how everything. You code games. I wouldn't say coding. It's, you know how people say the like language of code speaks to them. It's like code speaks to you or whatever. It's not a thing where I can read code. It's more a thing where I can read the Fortnite like mechanics. If you tell me, hey, can you make me like a boss fight phase with like a giant character or whatever, I may not be able to make you a huge character with like huge animations or whatever, but I definitely can make you like a solid like boss fight with like within the game itself, because I don't use UEFN. I use like the Creative 1.0. Ow, fucking Jesus, these guys hit hard. But I can like make you a solid game inside of Fortnite. So, which goes back to the point that I'm making. I am terrible at level design. I'm like, I am borderline good at it. I'm borderline good because if you look at my maps, they are not exactly unpolished. I'm not saying they're unpolished, but they are rudimentary. They're like really basic, and if you look at them, you'll understand what I mean. But basically, I am good. Like, so there's these 3 different. I'm pretty sure it's like 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly all of them. I know that you're gonna be good at one of these things, really good at one of these things, and then you're gonna not be bad, but you're gonna be, like, you know, rudimentary good at these things, at least, or good at these things, because the human body or like the human brain cannot be the jack of all trades. As much as everyone wants to be, they cannot be the jack of all trades. I'm just gonna start shooting because these guys are just being obnoxious, and I don't have any time to do anything. Oh crap, everything's broken now. Anyway, so as much as the human body will try to be good at everything, they're gonna be good at like one of these like 3 or 4 things, like I mentioned before. Repair. Either level design, which is the one that I'm not good at. I'm good at it, but not super good. Like, oh yeah, I'm a genius and I can make everything happen super easily. But I'm like decent at it, not super good again. Then it's story, which that's where I'm. Alright, I'm gonna hit the crest here later. Alright, see you later, Furious. That's story, which that I'm fucking fantastic at. And like I'm not trying to brag or anything. I really work on the stories. I'm not fucking FNAF level extremely good, where like, oh yeah, lore is super intense, and I'm surprised that MatPat retired and he still could not explain the fucking lore. I'm sorry, not surprised that MatPat retired and he couldn't even explain half of the lore that game has. But I, like, again, not super good, but I'm pretty good at lore and making story. And then there's, I'm pretty sure there's 2 more. There's like, which one is it? I'm thinking it's level design, story. I know one of them is sculpting and like molding the game to be how you want it to be. So for example, if you want to make a highly detailed character like this, look, this character here, doing that, just doing that, someone had to edit that in and like sculpt the character and how it looks like that. That is one of the another like part that you're either gonna be really good at or you're just gonna be decent at it, which is another thing that I am not good at all. Like, I literally, my characters, I'm dying of dehydration. That is not good. Let me drink this coffee. Like, my characters are rudimentary when it comes to like sculpting and whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure they're literally like cubes and whatever. It's funny to a sense. And yeah, but they, like, that's another thing that you just are not gonna be good at if you try to be good at everything. You're gonna be like rudimentary at it. That's why in gaming you cannot be a jack of all trades, like I'm mentioning again. You cannot be that. It's not gonna work. But as I was saying, the last thing, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on it because I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's gameplay. Like what I'm doing right now, this is gameplay. I've been making a story for a game about half a year, so you're 100% correct. I tried coding, animating, and 3D creating. I'm not good at those at all. Yeah, that's gonna happen, T-Buddy. It's fine. You can work your way around it. Trust me, it gets easier. The more you learn about coding, it gets easier. But the last one that I was mentioning, gameplay, that is not as important as story. People can like, excuse me, people can like forgive the lack of gameplay if there's a really good story, but don't leave them cut and dry without any gameplay, because they're not gonna like that. 100% can promise you they won't like that. So yeah, that's the basics of like gameplay and the areas you can learn. But if you're really good at story, then you're really good at one good thing, like one of the major things that you have to learn about in coding and everything of this sort. Which again, it's fine if you don't do it right the first few times. You have to learn. These things have a big learning curve, and it's a big learning curve. Like, you're gonna see the difference when you learn everything properly. But it's gratifying in a sense, because you eventually learn how everything works, and you feel proud of yourself about how you've made the game. Because ow. Anyways, because you learn how to be good at the game. I like creating stuff. For example, in my maps, I have to say I'm not the best. Again, I'm not the best at gameplay. I mean, I'm pretty good at gameplay, but not the best at gameplay, like I said. Anyway, and I'm also kind of bad at level design. I'm like rudimentary at level when it comes to level design. A good story would be like Subnautica to me. It's not only fun gameplay, but the story is magnificent. And being able to learn the story at your own pace, so beautiful. Yeah, that's a good story base, that game. And as I was saying, the way usually like these games go is, I completely forgot what I was saying after dying. This happens a lot. Okay, yeah. So I'm not really good at level design. Like I'm pretty sure in the map I'm currently making, I've fucked up level design several times and I had to rework it like 100 times. But eventually I got the hang of it. And that's how gaming works like that. But, continuing with what I was saying. Excuse me. Stretching real quick. And then like, sculpting, I'm terrible at it. Like animating and all that stuff, 3D stuff, fucking junk. You can like use that. You can use sculpting as a torture method for me, because I'm not good at it at all. Like, legitimately. Alright, if you die, you reset the objective. Crap. But yeah, I prefer literally, not like super torture, but I would prefer getting like waterboarded than actually trying to have make a good sculptured character, cause I'm terrible at that. And like, if you play my maps, you would understand, like, yeah, this is clearly shown. I can clearly see that you're not good at this. But it's fine. It's not a bad thing to be bad at those stuff, cause you're just human. Sorry if my message interrupts your mess with the point you're making. No, I'm taking it all in, I promise, man. Yeah, don't worry. It's not you. Trust me. I get sidetracked so much, a lot. It's fine. Don't worry. I get sidetracked. You're fine. You're doing normal people stuff. I'm the oddest one. Anyway, so yeah. Please don't break this while I'm reading. Thank you. Anyway. So I don't, like I said, I don't like, I'm not very good at, again, I lost track, I'm an idiot. But yeah, I'm not like, it's okay if you're human and you don't know what you're doing. That's normal. This esque map where literally the animations of like oh, the character appears in the hall, and then ooh, the character's right there. That took so long to code because you would have to. Everything was based off of channels, and whenever you would like copy something over to another thing, you would have to completely rewrite what you were doing. So, for example, let's say I'm like coding in Freddy to enter my. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. This is like an actual map that I made, and it's still around in Fortnite. It's called Seven Nights at Jeffrey's, and basically, it's a Jeffrey's the main character, but that's gonna be beside the point. I'm gonna continue talking. So let's say Jeffrey, I have to code him in, right? And so I'm trying to code in Jeffrey and whatever, and I eventually do it successfully, but like something isn't right. And that happens a lot. Something is not right, and I have to fix it because it's like a major issue with the game itself. Because it's like, okay, Freddy or fucking Jeffrey's not showing up on like the right side. I have to fix that because if he doesn't show up on the right side and the player just randomly dies, it's gonna suck. So basically, whenever I would copy over to each night, like for example, if I wanted to have like multiple nights, which I did have 7 nights, 7 whole nights, I had to code each night in, each character in, and I had to test each and every single night to make sure that everything would go perfectly. And I had a lot of iterations. It was like a lot of problems that I had to test and then leave, test and leave, test and leave, test and leave, and then it was like it was constantly like I would start the game, check for a few minutes, and then the game because it didn't work. And eventually I got it to work, and it worked perfectly. At the time, that was the biggest feat for me because it was like a thing where, okay, going back to the channel so I can explain it better. Every single like map you would make in Fortnite, it was channel based. So for example, let's say Jeffrey appears in the hall at in channel 1, and then he appears faster in the other nights. So if I want him to appear in that night faster, I have to switch him to a different channel. So I have to put him to channel 3, and then connect more things to channel 3, for example. And then if he appears in the front of the building, I set it to channel 2 or whatever. So that is what I had to do, and it was grueling work. It was like, you guys know, if you guys have ever played Conan Exiles, the Wheel of Pain is how I felt trying to deal with my map. It was incredible. It was hard work, but it was usually these types of works are very gratifying in the end. So that's why I recommend anyone out there, okay, interesting. If anyone is out there working on something, even if it's a story, even if it's a map, even if it's a game, work on it. Work hard on it. Because trust me, you will not regret it. After you're done with the game and you see, even if it's just one number going up, even if you're, for example, me, even if I'm live streaming and there's one person I'm captivating, and like there's a person somewhere in the world that is listening to me and listening to what I'm saying, I think it's worth it. Even though it's been grueling work and it's been excruciating to get to where you are, it's still worth it in the end. I promise you. You'll see it eventually. You may not see it at the beginning, and you may want to quit at the beginning, but push through it. You can do it. Trust me, if I was able to push through making maps and whatever, and I successfully got the gratification I'm talking to you guys about, if I was able to do this, you can do it as well. Because I am not a person that can sit around and do the same thing over and over again and like suffer in this loop over and over again. Eventually I lose my mind. And that happens a lot to people. But trust me, even if you don't think it's worth it in the end, it's gonna be worth it in the end, because you're gonna, not only will you get, if you get really famous and you get it, like the map or the game you make, really everyone enjoys it truthfully, it's worth every single minute of you trying to work out the details of the map, working out how the game works, working out everything. It's worth it. Trust me. I've had it happen a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, at the beginning, it felt like a little bit too much when I was like contacted by almost all my friends saying, "Yo, I want to make a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's map. Help me out, blah, blah, blah." Because I finally had the gist of those things. And it happened the same way when I was like, alright, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna learn how the particles work. And I sat down and I worked with the particles. Excuse me, I learned all there is to know about the particles in Fortnite. And effectively, everyone afterwards wanted me to help out with their maps. And if you just learn those things every now and then, every little bit counts. So if you just learn a little bit here, learn a little bit there, eventually, you're not going to be a jack of all trades. I'm not saying you will. Don't get your hopes up. Because it's fine like that. Trust me. You're only human. It's fine. But trust in yourself that you will be able to learn at least the basics of everything. Because you will be able to do it. And if you have to make a map, like take Lethal Company for example, it was just one person doing all of that. If you have to make a pixelated map, that's fine. It's your first map. It's your first game. If you have to make a highly, like, non-graphic map with crappy details, but the story is fantastic, just look at Undertale. Graphics, no graphics. It's top-down view, and it's pixelated. Highly pixelated. But the story is captivating. The gameplay is captivating. The level design is captivating. They nailed it on everything else. As long as you can nail it on one thing, people will tune in. As long as you can nail it on whatever it is you're doing, as long as you can nail it perfectly, like not perfectly, because you're not going to be perfect on everything. Trust me, I've tried to be perfect. You're not perfect. As long as you try to do your best and you succeed at, like, and you might think, oh no man, I'm crappy at it. No, you're not. Trust me. If you succeed at something like this, you're not crappy at it. You need to get that out of your head because it's not true. It's simply not true. If you do something like this, and if you make a game like this, and you succeed in making a good game like this, oh god, oh, that thing's alive and it got a bonk to the head. Anyway, if you make a really good game like this, you succeeded at whatever you had to do. I've learned that my mistake was trying to learn code, 3D animate, write the story, and design characters all at the same time. My brain couldn't keep up. I had to force myself to do one at a time. Yes, that too. That's important as well. Don't just start learning one thing and then learn another, and then another, and then another. Schools do that. Horrible mistake. Don't pull a school. Trust me. It's not good for you. You don't want to do that at all. If you try to do something like that, it's just not gonna work out. Oh crap, the zombies are running. No, go away. I have to hurry up and head back to base. Stop running at me, Jesus Christ. You see how they're running? This is why I was saying, like, I can't be outside. Oh my god, I even got infected. Crap. But yeah. Oh no, not you. Don't scream at me. Don't scream at me while you're running like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Go away. I missed. Fuck. Huh. Okay, close that door. Alright. But yeah. Learn at your own pace. You're not gonna be perfect in everything you try. Eventually, you will be good at the things you try. But just try hard to do it. If you do it, if you try, I'm sure you will succeed. All you need to do is try. Everything. If you put your mind, I cannot emphasize how much the human body is capable of withstanding as long as your mind is as long as your mind is put into it. as long as you are there, as long as you are ready to work your ass off and you're motivated and you're ready to fucking go, you're good to go, and you fucking, you got your hopes up, you're excited, you're ready to fucking do everything in your power to work on something. I promise you, it might take long, it might take a very long time. I'm not telling you it won't. It might take a very long time. But in the end, you will get there. And in the end, it's gonna be very worth it. It's gonna be worth all those hours you spent. Because eventually, you will see that you've made a really good game. And it's gonna be ultimately very satisfying. So I'm writing the story only at the moment. Writing the story is very soothing and gets me hyped for the next step. The human brain is the only thing in the universe to name itself. Yeah. But yeah, no, you have to work on it. Like, you have to make sure you're doing. Oh, I already had a grill. You have to make sure you're doing everything at your own pace, obviously. Don't wait. What? Really? I thought I had that already. Crap. Okay, at least I can make grilled meat. Put that up. Cook up some. I can't. Okay, hang on. Cook one of those eggs up. Okay. So yeah. Work on it yourself and you'll eventually enjoy it, trust me. And like, take things at your own pace. There is one problem though that I figured out with like doing one thing at a time. And it is that you're gonna leave the worst thing that you wanna do for last. So like, for example, if you hate 3D animating, eventually you're gonna have to do it all at once. Everything at once. So it's gonna suck really bad at the end. Like, that final stretch is gonna stretch for a long time. Like Markiplier said, that final stretch is gonna stretch a lot. But in the end, when you get there, it'll be gratifying and you will enjoy your work. Trust me. I would know. Because I've done that stuff before. Maybe one day I'll show you guys like some maps of mine. I actually do have some maps that I can show right now. But not right now. It's not a good time. Yeah. I know it's a good point. I've had that happen a lot. Like, I've literally planned out the whole story at some point, and I've been like, I like the story, I just need to get the gameplay done and the level done and the stuff. You have no idea how long I put out. I've been putting away, like I was putting away the doing all of that I mentioned. You have no idea how long I did that. And it's fine. Because it's part of the process. But eventually, just be ready. Because if you have to put it away, eventually you're going to have to finish it. And that happens a lot. With like, especially with video games. Because it's not going to get done itself. The only way it's going to get done itself is if you hire someone to get it done for you. Then it'll get done. But it's not going to get done by itself. But that's the process. You gotta just trust in it. I'm gonna go get water again because my water is all over, like all out again. It's crazy. I don't know how much water I'm spending on this. It's crazy. I'm back. So I should probably do my least favorite thing first after the story and work my way to what I'm looking forward to. If you want to. Again, it's a process, and I'm not saying, oh yeah, do the hardest part first and then enjoy the rest of your time. You can do whatever you want. You can do however you want to do it. It's fine. It's normal. You just need to make sure that if you're doing the thing you enjoy first, make sure that you're not leaving the other thing out completely. Like, you're just not gonna do it. Don't do that because it's just gonna end horribly. Like, remember that you have to do it, and you should probably do it like while you're doing the good thing. For example, the most recent map I was working on, and I'm still working on it to this day, is like the story is based off of like this friend. Like I literally like the reason why I convinced myself to continue making the map was because I put one of my friends' names on the map. Like at first the map had no story at all, and I was like, what should I do for the story? What should I do for the story? And then I had like a breakthrough, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make a friend of mine be one of the main characters or the antagonist in this game. And so the antagonist would essentially like create variants of the protagonists to attack each other and whatnot. And so like at first I was like, oh yeah, I'm super excited to do this part. And then I worked and worked and worked on the story. I had the story down to like a freaking like memory, completely memorized and perfectly, and I knew exactly how I wanted to do it. And then I made the first part of the map, right? The first level, because it's 5 levels, and I made the first level. Each level is supposed to be harder and more difficult for me to make, and more difficult for the player to play in. The first level took forever. First of all, the first level took forever, and when I shared it to my friend, I was like, yo, look at this, and then he was super excited for me to continue it, and then I got burnt out, and I stopped doing it completely for like a month. Then after that, I got a fucking burst of energy. It's normal to have these things. It's like you get burnt out fast in this type of stuff like gaming and map development and whatever. You get that fast. It's fine. You can take a break. Trust me, if you take a break and you like relax for a little while, think of something else, have another hobby, and then come back to it, you will come back stronger than ever. So that's what I did. I left for a minute and I came back stronger than ever. And when I came back stronger than ever, I mean like I almost completed the whole map in 2 days. Like it took me no time at all to finish the map in 2 days. Like I literally had to finish the 5th level after the 5th level after like 2 days, and the 5th level is like a boss fight, and that's why I got burnt out again, because it was like a very difficult thing that I had to animate, and I didn't even know how I was gonna make the boss fight, and like with the final antagonist and whatever, and it ended up really good, and I enjoyed it, but it's still a work in progress, obviously, and I haven't finished it, and I don't think I will for a very long time, because it's like a thing that I have to still work on the story and whatnot, but I eventually will finish it, and I know I will finish it, because I know that just like I'm telling you guys here, if you put your mind to it, you can complete any task. As long as you put your mind to it, you can take as many time as you need. Take as much time as you need. Life is not going anywhere. The only thing that's going anywhere is you. Now, you can choose whether to panic now and like relax later, or relax a little bit now, and then later, instead of panicking, you know what you're gonna do. So you choose that. Obviously, I know which one I would pick, but it's your story. It's your life. I'm not gonna tell you how to live it. I leave the psychologist to do that. I'm just an internet persona that'll tell you, hey, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. And if you need any motivation and you want to just relax and listen to this for a little while, hey, I'm still here. I'll be around. If you need a little breather during that burnout, I'll be around here, talking away my words. But yeah, that's a lot of important things that you need to understand, especially if you're making game design stuff. Like with game design, you're not gonna be able to do that. Cause, for example, I'm a very creative guy. Like I fucking, if you tell me a prompt, I can tell you a wonderful story eventually, not like instantly, cause that's not how my brain works. I use writing better than words, and sometimes my brain gets convoluted, and the words that I type have to erase because they mess up and whatever. But eventually, if you like give me a day, I'll make you a really good story, like a really good story with really good character development and everything. But I cannot, for the life of me, code. Like, I literally went to university a while back to study game design, and my brain shut down halfway into university. Like, I dropped out specifically because I can't do coding. I can do some coding. I know how to make the computer speak to me, but it takes way too long to learn what I'm doing. And if I want to get good at this, I have to learn for myself and like experience these things myself. For example, like I was saying with the coding that I did with the other, like the first map, or with the particles that I did in like Fortnite when I learned that stuff. That's what you have to do as well. It's not about you can learn from someone else, but it's better if you learn by yourself, because it's a lot. If you, the feeling is better, I can tell you that much. The feeling is better. Hello? Sir? Sir? I'm talking to my audience here. What are you doing here? Smacking into things and dying. That's not good for your health, I've been told. So yeah. But that's one of the many pleasures and funs about, you know, making your own future with game design, stuff like that. For those of you who like to create stuff and are very creative with like what your hobbies are and whatnot, I recommend you at least try game design once, or something that has to do with that creativity. Like if someone else looks at you and tells you, "Wow, you're very creative," and you think that you brush it off like it's nothing, I recommend you to try at least once. Try to build something from your mind. Like have a thought of something and put it in even if you have to use a pen and paper, even if you have to use like painting, even if you have to make music, because I make all of those things, and it's good. It's worth it. You learn to express yourself in so many ways. Art, video game design, and music, and writing. Like art, video game design, and writing, or music. I'm stupid. I love learning on my own. So fun and satisfying. Knowledge is power, but powerless if you don't acknowledge it. There you go. Yeah, thank you for the advice, man. You've given me a lot to think about. Yeah. Well, if you're creative, as I was saying, if someone is like, or someone you know, if there's someone you know that you think has the power to create, whether if it's with art, music, game design, or writing, these are all ways you can express your creativity. And I implore you to at least try it once. At least try everything once. Because I tried everything once, and so far, the things that I've worked, there's all of them worked, but only on specific occasions. For example, painting, for me it sucked. But spray painting, I fucking love doing that. Because I can, if there's one thing I love, is space. Astronomy, amazing, love it. That's not how physics works. Anyway, so are you gonna keep this shit up? There we go. If there's one thing I enjoy, is making space stuff. And that's what I can do with the art that I make. I make essentially like those weird TikTok videos where they make like astronauts, or not astronauts, but like planets and such, I make that stuff. I can make some of that stuff. Not good. Again, I'm not perfect at it, but I can make it. I can have an idea and I can plaster it in that thing. Music. I can make music. Which, fun fact for you guys, this is like a sneak peek on one of my projects that I've been working on. I've been mentioning a lot about my projects for a long time. One of these projects includes posting music. I will eventually upload my music. I'm just literally I'm looking for the money to copyright it. That's why it circles back to the copywriting thing. Something important about copyright. And trust me on this, guys. If you write if you have art, if you have music, anything, if you have game design, anything like that, copyright is incredibly important. And if copywriting something and like that like if you find someone that says, "Oh yeah, I'll copyright all of your songs. I'll even give you the money, transfer it right into your account if you give me like $80 a year or whatever." If it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. I'm saying this to you because I know how important stuff like this is to the person who makes it. So be very careful who you trust your stuff with. Like, it's not being selfish. It's not being greedy or anything like that. Trust. I'm not saying trust no one, but don't trust someone if they're selling you something that seems too good to be true. Okay? I haven't delved into music yet. I've definitely thinking about it. I don't know what programs or anything yet. Is it expensive to get copyrights? Okay, to get a copyright, you get basically either a digital copyright confirmation or where literally you get the piece of paper itself that says, "Oh yeah, you own this and this song," and that the paper costs $35. At least in my region, you have to check it out in your region, and then the digital one costs $30. So it's $35 for $5 for an extra paper. But beside the point, I'm gonna hang on. There's one thing that I've learned about my. I'm gonna ignore that noise. That's just my Opera opening. There's one thing I've learned about like this stuff in the industry for. I'm pausing it right now because I'm talking about this stuff about music. Like if there's something I've learned about the industry of music, is that it's very expensive. Like very expensive. I know. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm gonna share my screen in a minute. For example, this. Texas is probably 35 as well. Yeah, this is not copyright. This is the stuff for you to buy a just an editing software. This is an editing software, by the way, that a person okay. I don't know if you were there by that time, but when I was telling you guys the story about how a friend of mine. Okay, hang on. I'll explain. Give me a second. So, a friend of mine and H, the person that we know and love in this area, in my streams, we were chilling in our house and whatever. And that guy that I'm talking about, that friend of ours, is an artist, a singer. And not famous yet because he hasn't published his album, but the place he edits music in is this Pro Tools for music, literally. And you can see here $30 a month or $300 a year, and that's like the studio version. This is like the middle part here, as you can see. And then it gets cheaper or more expensive. But this is how. Let me close these other tabs and ignore these. But yeah, this is the only problem with these things. It's very expensive. Let me hide my thing again. And actually, let me just open and give me a second. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. So yeah, they're expensive to not copyright, but like just make them in general. I don't. It's not that I don't recommend it. It's just that you should be very careful with where you spend your money when it comes to these things. But Pro Tools is a thing that I haven't used yet. I've only used like a certain like software on my phone. This is the funny part. I've made solid music on my phone. That's the thing. You don't need softwares, super softwares, to work on your on your talent. You just need to have a place to put your talent in. For example, I use Docs to make my writing, to make my stories and whatnot. I use literally the app I've used to make music, and when I show you guys the music, you guys will understand how fucking incredibly not talented, incredibly useless the app is, but incredibly interesting I made it to like be able to make this music. It's called Drum Pad Machine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Drum Pad Machine. It's riddled with ads, and like the way you make music is garbage, but I managed to do it, and it was fun for me to make that music. So that's just one of the examples that you can use to make this kind of music. But yeah, I recommend that you do your own research, because I am not specialized in any of this about like music or whatever. I just know what I'm told. And like so yeah, as I was saying, going back to the very expensive to make the music, it's not expensive to make the music itself, because you just have to make it yourself. The sounds, you have to be very careful, because sounds can be copyrighted as well. Sounds can be copyrighted, and they will copyright you, so be very careful. But those there's some sounds that they give you with the software that you're working with, which work a lot. That's why it's like, you have to buy those sounds, so it's very expensive to make the music in that regard. But for the editing softwares and stuff like that, it's also like, or for the making of the music, is also kind of like expensive. It's expensive to do a lot of these things. But what I'm trying to say is that if you put your mind into it, you're going to be able to do it. Trust me. If I've managed to succeed, not perfectly, obviously, I'm not, and by any means, I haven't succeeded fully yet. I'm not able to live out of my own in my, in like with these things and like music and whatnot. I can't just like plop out these albums and fucking boom, I'm famous. That's not how that works. But if you keep working, it'll eventually work out for you. If you do what you love, you'll never have to work a day in your life. That's a motto I live by. All right, and it's a motto you all should live by as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go get this airdrop, and I think that's gonna be it for the motivational speeches for me today. By all means, I'm not done with any of these. I can continue talking for hours, but I do have somewhere to be, unfortunately. But if you want to listen to more of these things, and you want to hear me ramble more about how you can do anything you put your mind into, as long as you're doing what you love, if you want to hear more about that, then just, make sure you stick around. But yeah. Oh, and writing. I completely forgot about writing. So, about, all these things, one more thing before we head out and whatever, and I say goodbye. One more thing about these things is that you need to make sure you're... Ooh, look at these. It's very useful. You have to make sure that you're doing what you like. Okay. You have to make sure you're planting your idea on a screen, on something. For example, you're planting your creativity on when it comes to music, you can plant it on like sounds and whatever, and the quality of the music and whatnot. If you're planting it on writing, you're planting it on stories and everything. You're planting your creativity there. If you're planting it on art, you're planting on this the type of paints you make and the whatever and everything like that. If you're making it on games, you're talking about the story and whatever. Your creativity shines in those things. Make sure you know how to properly put the flashlight up to shine on your creativity. And the flashlight would be the writing music, art, or game design. These are all blueprints on how to make your creativity shine. How to make that flashlight to make your creativity shine. And who knows? Maybe that flashlight will become that fucking 2000 lumens, the Emulant, whatever the hell they call it. Like Emulant something the sun. Like, I'm pretty sure, Tame the Sun. The Emulant Tame the Sun. That thing that's like literally makes it daytime by just shining up in the sky. If you're able to like implant your ideas perfectly into everything how you want it to be, you're capable of making such a flashlight that will light up your world, okay? Not just your creativity, light up your world. So use your skills, because one day, don't know how far it'll be in life, but it'll happen, trust me. One day you will look back and you will be glad that you made all of these choices and that you did all of these things. And that you enjoyed your time, or you didn't enjoy your time, you were skillful or you weren't skillful at the time. It's fine. It's all part of the process. Trust the process. And make sure to relax every once in a while, because, you know, everyone needs a break. You included. And that's gonna be it for me, fellas. I have nothing more to say for now. Just that I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed my stream, because I know I sure did. It was fun talking to you guys. It was really fun. Today was one of the best streams I think I've ever had, honestly. Lots of talks. I had a good conversation. I thought it was gonna like end prematurely again, but man, it didn't, and I'm glad it didn't, because I'm glad I enjoyed this talk. It was great. Much love, man. Thanks for chatting with me a bit on this. Have an amazing day, man. You too. You know, have an amazing week, bro. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope everything you want to accomplish happens to you perfectly, at the perfect time, when you need it the most. When you need it the most, trust me. So, I don't know who you believe in, like if you have a religion or whatever, but something around in, like, I'm not saying it's like it's their reason why you're succeeding, but trust me, something is out there, and it's looking to protect you, and in the time you need it the most, it will find you and it will help you out, whether you know it or not. Trust me, and believe and trust in it as well. Whatever it is, whatever you believe in, trust in it, because it'll believe in you as well if you do so. Your companion can be your religion. If you don't have a religion, then that's fine as well. You can believe in yourself. And that sometimes is all you need. Good night and good day to everyone. I hope you guys had a wonderful day again. And I hope you guys had a wonderful time streaming with me. Or watching the stream with me. Or watching this whole entire charade happen.